Hello, aspirants. Recently, viewer of mine who is to be a UPSC aspirant came to me and said that even though I'm active on online forum, but I'm not able to get right kind of classes and what can I do to study for my preparation. You guess what? That time my brain started thinking that what can be do offline to open the door with the right kind of people and actually the open rate of clearance offline is more higher than the online, so you should stay focused and leverage the power of this video how to prepare the UPSC mains. Welcome aspirants. First of all, after the prelims you have the post prelims transition. You have to take 3 to 5 days. Actually you have to take a breathe to overcome the prelims. So first of all you have to relax briefly, take 2 to 3 days, then you have to don't wait for the prelims result. You have to start preparing. Assume that you have qualified your prelims, then only you can give your full fledged approach for the mains. So relax briefly and take 2 to 3 days. That is the main important, and you have to start your preparation for the mains. First of all you have to understand what is the mains, what is the structure of the mains. Actually it has a 9 papers, so you have to more concentrate on paper 1 to paper 7. That is a 7 paper, that is a merit paper. Other 2 paper, paper A and paper B, that is a language paper. That is paper A, it's an Indian language, that is your language. So you have to choose your language and you have to write it for 300 marks. Yeah, it's a qualifying paper. And paper B, that is a English. Actually it's also a language paper. You have to qualify in this. It's also having the total marks 300. The paper 1, that is a main paper essay writing, it's around 250 marks. It's a merit paper. Paper 2 is a GS1, which is consist of the history, geography, post independence consolidation, world history. So you have to more concentrate more on GS1. It's around 250 marks. For paper 3, that is GS2, Indian polity, governance, international relation, it's around 250 marks. Paper 4, that is GS3, is mainly for economy, security, environment, science and technology, agriculture, disaster management. So this paper having a huge syllabus you have to cover, and it's around 250 marks. The paper 5, that is a GS4, is a totally entirely different paper. That is a ethics paper. So you have to concentrate more on the case studies and also the definitions. So this is the paper 5. It's also having 250 marks. And paper 6, that is optional paper 1, that is a you have to select any one optional paper, so that you have to write it as paper 1 and paper 2. So if you choose a history paper, then you can write it history 1 and history 2. So it's also around 250 each, 500 marks total. It's a scoring subject. Actually optional paper you have to get your depth of knowledge, so then only you can clear the UPSC exam, because it will give you the, it will definitely increase your score. So you have to concentrate more on the optional papers. So yeah, how to choose optional, I'll already posted many videos. What is the pros and cons to taking the public administration, political science, history, geography, agriculture. So you have to choose your own optional paper based on your interest and also your academics. So first of all you have to check that videos and you have to select the optional paper. So this is the main structure, and also you have to make a main centric plan, that is 90 to 100 days you have to plan for that. First 4 weeks, that is a foundation building, that is you have to revise all the NCERT books and also your standard books. And also you have to start answer writing practice slowly, at least 2 to 3 answers per day. That is very much crucial. And also you have to side by side read the editorial, facts, notes, and also the opinions from for the GS2, GS3, and also for the essay. It's very much useful for your answer writing. And in the week 5 to 8, first of all, that is an intensive practice. You have to give a daily answer writing. You have to increase the answer writing for 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. So join a main test series. We can give you many test series in our websites, main test series, and also focus on the value addition material like schemes, data reports, and also revise the optional subjects thoroughly. That is a intensive practice. So in this 5 to 8 weeks, you have to prepare more on test series and also the optional. So next 9 to 12, there is a final revision. You have to write the multiple revision of key content, and also you have to practice a full length test, and also work time management and also presentation, because you have to concentrate more on the accuracy and also the time management, because without accuracy there is no use of time management, and without time management there is no use of accuracy. So you have to maintain both the things carefully. So that is important for your main centric study plan. So this is your main centric study plan. So and for this study plan, you have to make it 90 to 100 days. Already I given some timetable for the mains preparation, so you have to check out that video also. For the answer writing strategy, that is also very much important. You have to begin with your topic wise practice. That is main thing. First of all, you have to topic wise, you have to do your practice, and we provide you topic wise test series also, and focus on structure, introduction, body of the content with subheadings, conclusions, and you can add the images. That is very much important, because the diagrams, maps, flowchart, it will definitely give you the good marks, and also give the current example. That is definitely showcase your current affairs knowledge, and you are already read many current affairs. You can read, revise the current affairs. That is very much crucial for the mains preparation. And follow the word limits. That is very much important. You have to strictly follow the word limit, and also review answers from your toppers and also the mentor. So first of all, you have to get the review, because your own review will not give you the fruitful for your answer writing. So you have to review from your mentor or any toppers. That is very much crucial. For ethics, that is GS4, that is very much different from part GS1, GS2, and GS3. That is focus on the case studies and definitions. You have to read the ethics, values, integrity thoroughly. Then only you can able to write very much confidently. So focus on the case studies. That is very much crucial. Use examples for the real life in case of civil service and current affairs. That is added advantages for your answer writing, and also give practice daily, because the case study and writing is important. Day by day it will improve your case study knowledge. And also the essay preparation, that is very much important. That is write 2 essays per week initially, because essays paper is also a merit paper, so you have to more concentrate on the essay paper. So practice both philosophical and also the general topics. So general topic essays and philosophical essays also you can follow, and also you can follow the previous year question papers, and you can write 2 essays per week at least, and improve your essays through feedback by the toppers or mentors. So that is very much crucial. And also you have to write after writing many GS3, GS4, GS2 paper, you will get a very much a good idea to write the summarize the essay. So you have to concentrate more on the answer writing practice. Definitely it will help you to crack the essay paper. For the optional, you have to dedicate at least 40 to 45 percentage of the daily time to optional only, because optional is a scoring subject. So you have to revise the notes, solve the past year papers, and also join test series. If possible, you can join test series. We are providing all the test series for the optional papers. And you have to master the art of writing subject specific answer. That is very much crucial. So you have to answer right as per the subject specific, and also you have to add more flowcharts, diagrams, maps. And also stick the word limit. So that is very much important, so you don't forget to do that. And for the current affairs, that is very much important for the prelims and also for the mains also. You have to concentrate more on the current affairs. First of all, you have to read more Hindu, Indian Express papers. That is very much important for you. So you have to read every day. That is from the beginning of January to till your exam. You have to read and take the notes, or you can take the notes as per the GS paper category wise, because GS paper 1 you have to analyze the GS paper. During the GS2 exam you have to prepare the GS2 current affairs separately. So then, first of all, from the beginning itself you have to make a note separately, categorize the history, geography, economics, polity. So it will definitely help you to go through during the exam time. Use monthly magazines of Inca Academy, and also make a note by paper wise. This is the current affairs strategy. So you have to concentrate more on this strategy. Will definitely give you the relevance and integration into answers. So the first of all, you have to come across the post prelims transition, understand the main structure, make a main centric plan. First of all, you have to plan the study, how to study, and how what to study and when to study, and do the answer writing strategy, and do the answer writing practice, and also prepare for the essay, ethics, and also the optional. Finally, current affairs. Without current affairs, there is no any main strategy. So you have to concentrate these 8 points importantly, about facts and dates, and about analysis, relevance, and integration into answers. So step by step strategy to make you the uh, your preparation very well. So hope you understand the main strategy. Thank you so much.